Hello travelers. Today we gonna find out about the city of Guadalajara, Mexico.
In Guadalajara is located one airport, Miguel Hidalgo Costilla International Airport. Transportation around the city. BRT serves 27 stations. The Guadalajara electric trolley bus system has two lines that connect the area west of the city, with the eastern part. Several private companies operate regular city buses throughout Guadalajara. On major routes, buses are scheduled to run every 5 minutes from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. All rides are paid to the driver in cash. You do not need exact change. Drivers will take your money and they will give you the change along with a small ticket. The best way to get around Guadalajara is by foot. The streets are best viewed at a leisurely pace, and many of the city center attractions, such as the Guadalajara Cathedral, are located within walking distance. The average price of a 7-day trip to Guadalajara is €850, $880, for a single traveler, €1,450, $1,550, for a couple, and €2,800, $2,889, for a family of 4. You always need to have cash at you for the small shops. Accommodation. In Guadalajara you can find a 4-star hotel between €30 to €100 per day. If you look to pay a little more for your comfort and be closer to the city center, you can find 5 stars hotels for around €150 per day. Weather. In the whole year in Guadalajara we have warm weather. Temperatures are between 25 degrees Celsius in winter, to 31 degrees Celsius in summer in the daytime. At nighttime we have between 6 degrees Celsius in winter to 16 degrees Celsius in summer. Raining season is between June with about 9 days of rain, July and August with 14 days of rain, and September with 10 days of rain every month. We have about 2 days of rain every month from October until May. The best time to visit Guadalajara is between October and December when the weather is dry, and festivals fill the calendar. Due to decreased hotel prices, January until May is another great time to visit the city. What to avoid in Guadalajara. During the day, Guadalajara is a relatively safe place to explore, as long as you stay in tourist areas. However, the city becomes a bit more unfriendly at night. Mugging usually occurs at night or in dark alleys, so it's best to avoid both of these entirely alone, and especially as a solo female traveler. Taking a local taxi in Guadalajara is a fairly safe way to travel. It's recommended to always agree on a fare before setting off. Avoid the east side of the Plaza de la Independencia, especially after dark. This underdeveloped half of the city remains in poverty. Attractions. Instituto Cultural de Cabañas. In the downtown historic core, the World Heritage listed Instituto Cultural Cabañas, formerly called Hospicio Cabañas, is a splendid neoclassical former hospital and orphanage built at the beginning of the 19th century. Afterward, visit the market hall, Mercado Libertad, nearby, where regional costumes, pottery, and musical instruments are offered for sale. It is the largest indoor market in Latin America. Guadalajara Cathedral. Built between 1558 and 1616 and altered in later periods, the cathedral, mostly Baroque in appearance, shows a remarkable mingling of different styles. It has mostly Gothic interior. Highlights include paintings attributed to Cristobal de Villalpando, Miguel Cabrera, and Murillo, some of Mexico's finest artists. Expiatory Temple. One of Guadalajara's newer churches. Construction started in 1897 and didn't end until 1972. The Templo Expiatorio del Santísimo Sacramento is undoubtedly one of the finest religious structures in the city. Also of interest are the building's fine stained glass windows from France and the richly decorated golden altar with its many biblical stories. Teatro Degollado. Opposite the cathedral, the neoclassical Teatro Degollado is the city's most important, and beautiful, performing arts venue. Completed in 1866, this impressive theater is worth visiting for its fine architectural details and lavish interior design. Guadalajara Zoo. Just a few minutes north of the city is the Guadalajara Zoo, Zoológico Guadalajara. In addition to its fine setting, it overlooks the stunning Santiago Gorge. This fun attraction is one of the largest and most important zoos in Latin America. Park Agua Azul Bosque Colomos. Guadalajara's most popular public park is the beautiful Park Agua Azul, Blue Water Park. Opened in 1952, the park covers an area of 168,000 square meters and is a wonderful place to stroll among the landscaped gardens and trees. Restaurants. Mariscos Mora Restaurant. Here is where you'll find delicious shrimp cocktails, shrimp and fish ceviches, and agua chilies, spicy shrimp, both green and black. This celebration of Jalisco's fresh beach cuisine is open Saturday and Sunday mornings only. Prices for one person is less than €10. Lanchas Leo Restaurant. The unique characteristic of this restaurant is serving perfectly cooked hot dogs, hamburgers and monkfish. The hospitable staff welcomes guests all year round. Fine service is something visitors appreciate here. Prices for one person less than €10. Fonda Doña Gabina Escolastica Restaurant. Come to this place and enjoy Mexican cuisine. The chef at this restaurant cooks tasty soup and good fish. The spectacular service will make you feel nice. Prices for one person, less than €10. La Docena Restaurant. La Docena, inspired by the brassy oyster bars of New Orleans, showcases oysters from Baja California and Nayarit, as well as clams and shrimp from the Gulf of California. Try tasty oysters, fried fish and at dessert, try their ice cream and order their delicious wine. Prices for one person, less than €30. Tacos Nano Food Cart. After drinks or dinner, head to Belisario Dominguez for steamed beef head tacos at this busy street cart where locals have gone for decades. Work your way through a plate of tacos of various cuts: beef head, tongue, lips, and shredded meat. Dressed simply with diced onions, cilantro, lime, and spicy red salsa. Prices for one person less than €10. Stupid Law Guadalajara. It is illegal to shout offensive words in any public place.